YoJoe. What's happening, guys? It's NinjaDomoEsq here, and I'm going to review the Loyal Subjects new line of G.I. Joe action vinyl figures. I've already opened the box, and here you go. Here's the artwork on the front, which is totally awesome. Here are the characters you can get: Cobra Officer, Copperhead, Firefly, Major Blood. They're all 2 of 16. You can get Beachhead, Roadblock, Snake Eyes, who I think looks the most awesome. I know he's just he's like a seminal character, but you know, Roadblock also looks cool. Blowtorch, and then, oh no, you can't see it. Watch out, guys. Totally unprofessional. Baroness, Crimson Guard, and the Cobra Sniper. Sniper being the rarest of the bunch. Crimson Guard's pretty cool. Baroness is pretty cool. Firefly looks pretty neat. It's interesting that they've got Snake Eyes again. I know it's a different look from the last series, but they don't have Storm Shadow. I guess people probably get sick of having the two all the time, but I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like for this Firefly outfit, it's like it could easily be Arctic Storm Shadow. But there you go. So there's the box. Collect G.I. Joe vehicles and playsets. And it has the, you know, the cute little thing with the proof of purchase, the flag points like the old figures. So right off the bat, we've got some nostalgia. The one I got is Roadblock. Here he is in all his glory. Some things to point out. So right out of the box, his left arm was disconnected, which wasn't really, I mean, I was a little concerned at first because I couldn't get back on, and then finally I did. And so it's not like the biggest issue in the world, but I will say from a marketing standpoint, for a standpoint of just items that you buy that come right out of the package, it's not the best look, to be quite honest. It kind of, you know, I think it always creates a little like, oh, what happened here? You know, these figures are packed into this box pretty tightly, between the plastic and everything that they come in. So that kind of, you know, it's just, I don't think it makes for the best user experience. You know, it's like, it's your first introduction to the toy. So I don't know, it's like no harm, no foul, but I think it's something for vinyl artists and toy creators to think about at all times. So he comes with his helmet, which you can take off. I'm not going to take it off because you have to kind of snugly fit it over. Snugly, is that a word? You know what I mean. You have it's like a tight fit over his head with his ears, and then positioning the helmet just right. Underneath, just like the picture on the box, Roadblock is bald. That's exactly what he looks like. You can see, so, and that's pretty cool. It's like you get what you see kind of thing. You can see the eyebrows underneath. I love the arms. The arms are pretty awesome. They've got that kind of like super bulk to them, because I mean, Roadblock was a badass. If you saw the latest G.I. Joe film, which I kind of liked, you know, The Rock played Roadblock, and you know, The Rock is a beast. So here you go. Roadblock also comes with this backpack, which you can just easily pop off. It just, you know, connects into his back. It has a little peg. I like leaving it on there. I mean, it's kind of like, oh sweet, I got all the accessories, I might as well use them. He does kind of have this leg thing going on. You see how the legs, let's see, maybe if I just put them on the table. It's like me making noises for no reason. So, you know, it's kind of got this, he's got this stylized, almost like warrior crouch. I don't know. It's like he needs a kettlebell or something as an accessory. With the legs, you know, they advertise these things as fully articulated, and you know, they are, you know, for a vinyl figure. You don't really get figures that, you know, are this articulated. Like the waist, you can move back and forth. The head, you can move a little bit. You've got the arm that goes, you know, they're on these ball joints, so you can kind of do a little bit of whatever. The only thing is, like, the legs can be a little loose and unwieldy, you know? So I feel like in some ways this figure, by design, you know, even though you have, like, the leg joints in the back here, if you're really going to get him to stand up, he's going to kind of go in one position. I mean, there are little pegs at the bottom, so I guess you could put them on a stand or something, and you know, mess with the look that way and get them in different positions. But yeah, you know, it's a little. I feel like one of the trade-offs here is that with all of the joints that they have, the figure is a little unwieldy. At least this one is. He does come with this cool gun, which the little tripod connects onto it. I just stuck it in that hand. It goes in this hand too, which is awesome. I love when the weapons just fit naturally. One thing that's kind of lame is you can see right there, that piece was a little broken. It's a little, I mean, I don't want to mess with it too much, but it's, see, like it's a little, and that was right out of the box. So again, I mean, it's one of those things where you can chalk it up to, you know, well, maybe this one was damaged. I don't know. I mean, you know, it looked fine. It's not like the box was all scrunched or anything like that, or had dents in it. But again, it's kind of like, you know, you're purchasing a vinyl toy or a vinyl kind of, you know, little, you know, I think you could go so far as to say like piece of art in a way, you know, because it's kind of like an artistic creation. It's a stylized thing going on here. It's not just some mass-produced, like, straight up, you know, figure you're gonna get for $5. And it's also a blind box, and so you can't just return it and be like, hey, you know, the tripod on this thing's damaged. So that kind of sucks. I mean, it's not a huge deal because I feel like if I straighten it out, and it also kind of looks sort of normal, you know, like maybe they meant for the tripod to have that. I don't think they did, you know. I don't think that makes any sense, especially when the other pieces aren't like that. I could be wrong, but he looks awesome holding it. The figure is, you know, a great style. It's a lot of fun. I wish there were more of these. I mean, G.I. Joe is kind of a franchise that, I don't know, you know, it's people love it, or it has its following, but it's not really in the, I don't think it's in anyone's mind right now. It's just kind of, in a way, a sort of a relic, a dying relic. But yeah, so this is really cool. And then you also get a G.I. Joe card. Roadblock tells you his full name, gives you the picture of the thing. Affiliation, primary, MOS, infantry, heavy weapons. I mean, he was so cool in the comics. He was always just picking up. He was essentially like, who's the dude in Predator? Jesse Ventura, when he just picks up the massive, like, machine gun that no man can actually pick up safely and shoot. But, you know, also, he's also the cook, which is just hilarious. You can read this. Roadblock's dream was to be a gourmet chef. He was working as a bouncer to earn money to attend the Escoffer school in France. I bet people will be like, it's not pronounced that way. In fact, I see an I in there now, so it's like maybe Escoffier. Because I got comments on my Sonic video, and people like, it's obviously Echidna. And looking back on it, you're right, guys. You called me out. You got me. When an army recruiter convinced him that the army could train him to be a chef. I honestly don't remember that. I mean, what comic was that from? Leave that in a comment. Leave that in a comment for me. Like, please educate me on that, because that sounds like the greatest comic issue ever. Like, don't become a chef. Join the army, man. In actuality, he's one of the most amiable members of the Joe team and a great source of camaraderie. Aside from his impressive strength, he could take your K rations and whip up something more appetizing. And then there you go. You've got that card on the back. That looks so cool. The colors pop. Snake Eyes looks amazing. Snake Eyes looks so cool that it's like I just want Snake Eyes. But when I got Roadblock, I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know, I mean, he's an integral part of G.I. Joe. He's not like some off character. I know like super ramped up G.I. Joe fans might be like, oh, really? You know, they're excited probably for some of like the Cobra Sniper or something like that. But for me, I was like, you know, I'm not going to buy a ton of these. I might buy one or two more. But it's like, hey, you know, like I want to get jazzed up about, you know, a character I love. So yeah, I mean, I think the little subjects knock this out of the park. It's such a cool thing. I found this at Toys R Us. I think you can go on their site and find it. You can also just order it from random online toy stores that have like collectible adult stuff. I bet the other lines are, you know, the other figures are just as cool and impressive. I love that they come with different, I hope everyone comes with like a gun or some type of accessory, because it's a lot of fun and it kind of takes these things to the next level. It's not just a, you know, a vinyl thing that you can't move. So there are options there, and having more than one of these, you could probably, you know, create a little diorama or something like that. I love how it's also G.I. Joe. I know it's not super mass media, you know, in terms of like, you probably won't find these at Target, but, you know, it's one of those things where it kind of keeps it alive in a way, at least until the next G.I. Joe movie. So yeah, there's my unboxing, my review. If I get any more of these, I'll keep doing it. Also, this is huge news. I checked my analytics. I'm worth $0.01 on YouTube today, guys. 1 cent. That's amazing. That's actually a 100% increase from what I was worth earlier since adding advertisements to my videos. So just watch them, please. For the love of God, watch those things. Once I hit 100, I could probably retire, I think. $100 is probably all an American needs. That's it. The more you know. No, wait, no, what's that? Sorry, I was confusing the two. Now you know, and knowing's half the battle. NinjaDomoEsq. Check me out on Twitter. Look for Phil the Pill on Twitter. Also, go to St. Jane Media. Go to Patrick's desk. Just browse the homepage. You know, just click around. Lots of cool articles, stories, whatever. You know, it's just a fun, creative place. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Bye.